Body in the library. I mean, Professor Peach in the library with the lead piping.
Welcome once again to the Tin Dog Podcast. Did you miss me? Yeah. Anyway, this week I'll be talking about episode 5.7, The Unicorn and the Wasp, and also about the mid-season promo trailer that was shown just before the Eurovision Song Contest. Again, like last year, I was all ready to release a Tin Dog podcast reviewing the Eurovision Song Contest as if it was an episode of Doctor Who, but I must admit, the whole thing was just a travesty, and I honestly think that Bosnia-Herzegovina's song should have won. But who am I to judge? I'm just the voices in your head. And so onwards to The Unicorn and the Wasp. A lot of people really like this story, and another lot of people really don't like this story, probably for the same reasons. You see, before us we have a very nice pseudo-historical story. The Doctor and his companion get to meet yet another author. This is referred to in the text. They even refer back to Mark Gatiss' wonderful story from season 1, or 2005, or whatever you want to call it. And I must admit, Donna's reference to Enid Blyton having tea with Noddy made me laugh. This is the calm before the storm being the end of the series. It was a bubblegum episode. It was well executed, exceptionally well acted, some fantastic performances. It was great to see Henry Jago returning to Doctor Who, looking as though he'd made some sort of deal with Dorian Gray. Felicity Kendal managed to pull off a fantastic performance. In fact, the only thing that could be even remotely described as a weak performance was from the cheery, chirpy Cockney jewel thief. That probably had more to do with the way she was directed to act than the choices as an actress. No, my problems with this story are genuinely that I don't know how to think about it. It will never be my favourite Doctor Who tale, and I don't have the same sort of problems with the science fiction elements as some people do. The man turning into a wasp, making the noises with his mouth, I can live with. The romance between the giant wasp and Felicity Kendal is the staple of science fiction throughout the years. Again, I have no problems. I think my real problems come from the wibbly-wobbly screen effects, the flashbacks, the way that the murder mystery genre was toyed with. Now I know there's been Mickey takes of Agatha Christie stories for as long as there've been Agatha Christie stories. Great films like Clue, based on the board game Cluedo, which again is based on the same sort of thing, and Murder by Death have all covered this sort of ground before. And at its heart this did remain true to Doctor Who. So was it just the Doctor's flashback, the wibbly-wobbly screen? I mean, you are looking at someone who finds the dubious screen wipes in Star Wars just a little bit annoying. So perhaps it's just the technical geek in me that just wants to go, Graham, I know what you were trying to achieve, but I just didn't like it, and normally I love your work, and trust me, I do. A lot of people have compared this story with the Fifth Doctor's story of Black Orchid, a DVD of which I reviewed just a few weeks ago, and that's not particularly fair, because Black Orchid doesn't have any aliens, and I think we now need an alien element to justify most stories. Standout things in this episode, of course, for me, was the actress who played Agatha herself. Fenella was recommended by David Tennant, who also managed to wangle a small part for his dad in this story according to Doctor Who Confidential. She had worked with David on Stephen Fry's movie, Bright Young Things, something I'd definitely recommend. I saw it at the cinema several years ago, and it's based on the novel Vile Bodies, I believe. Well worth digging out, or if you come across it on a movie channel. And so a perfectly acceptable story, well placed, gives us a perfectly good grounding for the darkness that should be with us in Stephen Moffat's two-parter, which I will of course review all in one go. But before I go, I'd like to talk a little bit about the mid-season trailer. Here it is.
Every species in the universe has an irrational fear of the dark, but they're wrong, because it's not irrational.
We're going out. Oh my God, the stars are going out.
Rose is coming back. No matter what's happening, isn't that good?
Yeah.
The real world is a lie, and your nightmares are real.
Not everyone comes back out of the dark.
It's coming for me!
Stay in the light.
Stop it, what are you doing?
Don't play
play games with me. You're gonna get out of here, I promise.
Right, now we're in trouble. It's only just beginning. It's coming, Nana. It's coming from across the stars and nothing can stop it.
What is?
The darkness.
It's great to see Bernard Cribbins back, and of course you get to hear some wonderful things about the stars vanishing and the darkness growing. Now whether that links with the shadows in the library, or whether it's a more obvious darkness of a Dalek Empire or Dalek War, I'm sure we'll find out very shortly. But the obvious things worth mentioning are that the Daleks are back, again. That's something I'm not completely okay with, because we've had them every season. The thing most people are talking about is that lone Dalek-like figure at the end of the trailer. Is that Davros? Many of you, of course, are saying yes, of course. But let's play the game for a moment, shall we? The thing in the darkness has one blue light where an eye stalk or single glowing blue eye would be. Why would a Dalek be in shadow? The Dalek base itself isn't exactly like Davros's old chair. But then again, Daleks don't look like Daleks exactly anymore. The thing worthy of mentioning is some people have taken the photograph at the end, blasted it with light, and seen what you can see. And the answer is very little. You see, the BBC in their wisdom didn't just turn the lights down. They electronically put a big black lump over the character so that you can't see what's in the darkness. What you can see in the darkness is the small blue light in the middle and another smaller blue light nearer the base, where Davros used to have his switches. You can make your own minds up. I'm sure we'll find out very shortly. But I, for one, am looking forward to next week's 2-part story by Stephen Moffat. So until then, be seeing you. You have been listening to the Tin Dog Podcast. Doctor Who and its associated shows are all trademark of the BBC. No infringement is intended. Contact us at tin-dog@hotmail.co.uk.